not the only one that gets in that shape. I always say I don't watch Hoarders for a reason, and I don't. Even after I get out of this mess. It's been one of them weeks. It has. I've not done a whole lot of recording because I've been busy decluttering. I've got years worth of declutter that I'm trying to do. And Eli's been gone to Michelle's all week, so what better time to get it done than when he's out having some fun and Kenny's able to help me and stuff. But been waiting all morning for a phone call. I have. And now, because I got it, I'm having to leave out. The other day when I left Michelle's, something hit my windshield. I don't know what it was. And we didn't know at first if it was the windshield or the car. I just heard a real loud popping sound. And it wasn't till I made my first stop and looked over that I seen it traveling across the windshield. Finally getting it fixed. Finally. So they're not coming down where we're at. Surprise, surprise. So I'm meeting them at the Walmart. I am. And I told my husband, because this happened the other day and because I've been decluttering, I think I'll try to get a couple of Dollar Tree hauls in. A lot of this stuff back here should have already been hauled. Like I said, I've not really been doing much videoing. I am trying to get my life back together. And after such a long trip and after a lot of trips, really, and a lot of unnecessary running and necessary running, I have spent the last few days doing some deep decluttering. Not near done. Actually plan on doing some rearranging, maybe a little painting, maybe, yeah, I've already took some stuff off the walls that have been up there probably 20 years, probably ever since we moved there. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, and I'm getting rid of, I can reward myself with a few new treasures. And Kenny agreed with me. He said, yeah, that sounds like a plan. So I still got quite a bit more to do. Not bring you along for that journey. It's a painful journey, let me tell you. Anybody that has tended to hoard for years now, I can't let go of anything. It just seems like it comes in, it don't go out. And so this time I'm blessing some friends, family. Might try a little auction type thing, I don't know. My husband's got something going with that. And what goes to the dump, going to the dump. And what else? Oh, donated. Yeah, I'm gonna donate. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to video any of this glass being put in. I don't know if they'll let me. They might let me if I don't show their faces. I don't know. I've never watched it being done. Kenny was gonna come with me, and I told him since I did have a couple of errands to run, and after they get this done, I only have to wait like 15 or so minutes. And he said, you get me some cherry pies. I said, I will. And he said, and Buddy's barbecue. And I said, I will. And he said he'd feed my animals for me. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, because I was going to have to get out. We also may have to get out for a different reason later. which I don't know if I've showed you yet or not. Yeah, it's another adventure of Kenny's too. So I'm gonna turn it off till now till I get to Walmart, because I've got to make a stop at the post office. Let's meet them in 45 minutes, so I've got enough time to do my errands beforehand, so I don't have as much time left after the fact, so I can get back home. How's that sound? So I'll bring you back when I get to Walmart, when the guys get there, hopefully. I may show you the windshield. I may sit there if I can find a place where it's fairly cool and do a couple of hauls while I'm waiting, if I have to wait on them. If not, I may wind up doing them somewhere else just to get them done. So in this decluttering stuff I'm going through, I need to find out where to put this stuff, what goes, what stays. Y'all know the drill. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, now I'm done at the post office. I kind of switched stuff around. My husband's guitar's still in here. Neither of us stay organized very well. But getting back to decluttering, after I got sick and we went through some devastating personal losses, the past 10 years hadn't been easy. And I just let things go. When you get sick, you don't know which end's up. You got people offering to help, but you're always used to doing it on your own. It's hard. It is. So, during this process, I've been kind of listening to my audiobooks. Of course, I've still been feeding my animals and watering the garden, and I'll have some more videos coming up on all that. But I had to kind of take a step back and not film all my chaotics. Not that I'm embarrassed by it, because I know I'm not the only one that gets in that shape. I always say I don't watch Hoarders for a reason, and I don't. Even after I get out of this mess, I'm not going to say I'm going to watch Hoarders for a reason. But I heard a rule years ago, and so I'm honestly, once I get this straightened out, going to try to abide by it. That's too funny, cutting off on its own. Can't promise myself, I can promise to try. And that is, if something comes in, something goes out. Yeah. When it comes to clothes, kitchen items, pantry items, I'm pretty well stocked, to be honest with you. And although I'm doing a ton of decluttering, I'm also getting rid of a few pieces that, although I'm not quite tired of, I kind of like to do a little bit of something new. So I will be looking on the hunt for stuff like that. I'll kind of live with it, kind of empty the rooms that I take stuff off the walls. I'll kind of live with it like it is for a while. Not jump into it, because that's one thing I'm known to do, is jump head first into stuff, and then I pay consequences later. So yeah, number one rule, something comes in, something goes out. I know there's certain things you can't do that with, but for bigger ticket items, furniture, clothing, excess medication, some people would say your pantry couldn't be excessive, but to be honest with you, I feel like it can be, and it can overtake your life. It kind of has mine in the past couple of years. Even before everything started, I've always been a preparer, ever since I can remember, but Mommy taught me that. If I knew I was going to be out of work, I'd try to prepare. If I knew I was going to be without a paycheck for any length of time, I'd try to prepare. When I was on maternity leave. First time around, 40-something years ago, not prepared. One thing, I had her early, 3 months early. And it put a bond on us. We made it, but it put a bond on us. So second time around, 6 years later, I was prepared. Money in the bank, food in the pantry, diapers on the shelf. And so that's the kind of preparedness that I've always known. Not to the, there was I think a free desk chair. It looked really nice. Didn't have time to show you. I got a vehicle behind me, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I don't want to be too excessive anymore. Excessive can cause stress on me. I want to make it manageable, not stressful. And there's things that I have come across so far which I held back from buying for the camper because I knew I had some at the house, and I'm glad I did now because I found them, and they'll be going out to the camper. And for the house, who knows what I was talking about? To be honest with you, who knows? Don't know how long I was talking to myself or the car behind me. I really don't. Main thing is, I want to make my house more manageable. Is it ever going to be exactly like it used to be when I was younger? Probably not. And we're raising a 10-year-old, so I don't have the energy level to do everything I used to do. But I can make it a whole lot better. I can. But anyway, hopefully they won't be too long to do this. If I get a little bit of video of it, I may share it either at the end of this one, depending on how long it is. It may get a video on its own. I don't know. May not get any video. I will go out and get a little bit of what's going on with the windshield. I thought about washing it before I left the house, and I thought, why? They're going to be taking it out. So, yeah. But at least I made it to the post office. I did stop and get me a cold drink. I've got my coffee, but it's 82. To me today, it feels like 100. I know it's not, but I'm pretty sure, excuse me, where we're meeting at Walmart's not going to be shaded because I think it's on the side of the garden center. I'm not sure about if automotives is on that side, but we're trying to make it to where there's not a lot of cars around. That was the main thing. Sometimes it's the pits to look. We don't really live out in the sticks. It may seem like it, but yeah, it's hard to get some people to come down there. Not me. I'll live there all day long every day. So I'm looking at the river. See if I can turn you around. I'll see if you can see the river. I'm going over the bridge, but no, you're not going to be able to see the river unless I hold the phone up. And I think because it's so hot on the dash, maybe my phone just does not want to stay on today. It says it's hot. It's not been overworked, but isn't it a beautiful day? A beautiful day. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I actually try to make the most of it. I have to go out on another adventure tomorrow with Heather. And me and Heather should get together and probably tell you about that one. And I want to meet up with some friends in the next week or so. Eli comes home. Won't be long, we'll get the girls. I'm reciprocating. Michelle and Nick get to have them a week, do whatever, I'm sure. It's not going to be... I'm sure it's going to be more exciting than what we did. But that's all right. Yeah. So I'll get back with you. Hi, folks. I'm sitting here at Walmart outside the automotive section waiting on a glass company. I am. You'll see another video about why and all that. I've had this